have your tripod?
Actually, this is working for the moment. Hey Thomas, it's good to see you, brother. If I don't seem well, it's because I'm still fighting a headache. And it's rough, but we're home. I just had a decent meal, and Matt is making some sweet corn pancakes for me for when I'm hungry again. So a lot of things are being done to help me relax, but these headaches are tough to get rid of. But my doctor is trying to help me, and I'm trying all these different teas for remedies, and there's still a problem, but I'm starting to adapt more to dealing with it and functioning despite them, at least a little bit. Yeah, I'll take any suggestions that could get these headaches going.
One-third is a pancake.
That's a good amount for a pancake. I'm excited.
Smells good. I can smell the corn in it.
It's looking good. It's funny watching the bubbles in the pancake. Wow, I see there's 10 of you here. It's nice to see all of you guys. Oh, 16 now.
What happens when you go live during the day?
Yeah. I'm a woman with many health issues, and constant recurring bad headaches are one of the many things that I deal with. And so I rely heavily on medical cannabis, a prescription muscle relaxer, and a prescription NSAID to help manage the pain in my head and my other health problems.
Ooh.
So if I don't seem right, it's because I'm on pain management and I'm tired and still in pain. That looks beautiful. My husband's making me some sweet corn pancakes because we found some gluten-free pancake mix at the store. And as someone who can't eat gluten anymore, I get excited over new gluten-free stuff. But I would love to hear from you guys who are watching. I do these live streams so that I can be socially active and actually interact with other people. I have bad social anxiety from many failed friendships, and I'm trying to work on my social skills. So when you guys actively interact with me in the chat window, that helps me practice and keep up my social interacting skills, and I'm very appreciative of that. I also have autism, ADHD, borderline personality disorder, and I was not adequately or properly socialized with other kids when I was growing up. So I still struggle with social situations. So if you're willing and able to just have a nice little casual chat with me in the chat window, I would really appreciate that. I'd like to hear what you're up to, if you got any fun plans, or if you did anything exciting. You know, just casual, fun, small talk. Or if you're going through some really rough stuff right now, or someone you care about is, and you want some comfort and support for that, share it in the chat window and I'll pray for you. I am always praying to the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth for everything. I praise him for the good things, and I ask for his help and support in dealing with the bad things. And so if you're going through some stuff and you share it with me, I'll be praying for you. I in exchange ask for prayer for my health to get better and for work to get busier for my husband and I. And I've written a bit about our situation in the description of this live stream because I'm tired and I get weary repeating the same info. So I've written it all nice and neat for you guys. I still am fighting a pounding headache. So I'm not my usual super chipper self. But I'm still here, able and wanting to interact with you guys. I'm just not as lively or energetic as I usually would be. But this will help me not feel the pain. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop the throbbing in my head. It just makes me not feel the pain from it. But the pressure change of it throbbing is really disorienting.
I'm gonna make a bigger pancake right now. Twice as good.
I'm excited. Look at that algorithm.
It's been going for 3 hours, 45 minutes, and it's at 31% now.
That's long lasting.
Not bad.
That is really good. Glad you found it. But for real though, guys, I would like to hear from you. If you're able to take a moment and type up a little bit about yourself in the chat window, I'd love to actually interact with you guys. I find it hard to just rant on about a subject. That's not why I go live. I go live so I can talk with you guys. And I address all your guys' comments as long as they are not rude, insulting, or inappropriate. But I am trying to keep my social skills alive and work on improving them. And every interaction I have with you guys that goes nicely, it helps me get one step closer to getting over my PTSD regarding social situations. But if you're too busy to chat, I understand. I still care about you, and I still am praying that whatever you got going on in life that's difficult or painful, that you'll be able to find the support you need to handle the issue. And that if you don't already know the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I'm praying that you'll find him and that his love and comfort will help you and that you'll find peace in your heart despite the storm that's going on around you. I have many mental health issues, digestive issues, and musculoskeletal and nerve issues. So pain and limitation are something I've always had. So if you're struggling with that, I can understand and I can sympathize with you. But I try to be honest about my struggles and my pain and my losses so that others who have gone through similar things or who are in the middle of going through similar things will know for a fact that I understand and that I care And when you guys chime in and let me know that you understand, that helps me feel better too. And if we can all just put on an attitude of compassion and caring for each other and genuinely talk about how we're doing and whatnot, I feel like it would be good support and help for all of us. Because of life situation circumstances, my husband and I don't have an in-person active social life. We're too busy trying to work to make a living. And every friend that we had that we were close to has gotten married and have kids. I'm unable to have kids because of my genetic disorder. So it's hard. I still care for my friends, and I'm happy for their happiness, but it gives me an ache just thinking about how they got kids and I never will. But I try not to focus on that. And I try to just focus on handling life one day at a time with help from my husband, the Lord Jesus, and my medical cannabis. With all that combined, I'm able to keep going despite all my pains and limits. And if my example can help encourage just one of you guys to keep going, then I'm happy to continue putting myself out here despite my body giving a physical stress reaction to going live. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's the first one.
Oh, thank you, love. That looks really good. My husband made me sweet corn pancakes with a pancake mix that we recently found, and look at that. Look at that presentation. It's one of the benefits of being married to a chef. But I see there's a good number of you guys here, and I'm happy to see you. And if I am, if there's anything you got going on that I can pray about for you, don't hesitate to let me know in the chat window, because I do care. I don't seem to be seeing any new messages, so I'm going to quickly refresh just to make sure I'm not missing any. Don't go anywhere.
Almost 20
Okay.
people.
I reconnected, but it's not showing any of the messages.
I just sent hi if that helps.
Okay, now I'm seeing it. That works now. My phone was being really slow and iffy, so I'm just now seeing your guys' comments. Bear with me. stress test for an EEG.
Let me see the plate.
That's not
I
a bad
thought you
idea.
were taking a bite right now.
Oh.
I need to add this to it.
Oh, okay. Hello,
Increasing
guys.
the heat will melt the butter.
I'm excited to eat that. Huh. So nice to see you guys here. But yeah, Thomas, I am gonna try and get a stress test with an EEG. It wouldn't hurt, because I do have a history of heart issues. So nice to see you guys here, and your kind comments and support are really, really meaningful to me, and I appreciate you all. Well, thank you guys. You all are very sweet. I normally don't do free shoutouts, but happy birthday, Gabe. I hope you have a good one. Oh, Thomas wants me to tell you he got a major job. That's cool.
Nice.
Oh wow, hello in Amsterdam.
That's cool.
That is cool.
This shows how wide your fan base is and why you're still alive in June.
Yeah. It does feel good having kind people here. So I appreciate all of you. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just slow. Hey Dan, good to see you. I'm hanging in there. Thank you, Jidada. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jidada. I appreciate that. Hey, you. Can't be on your phone, but you said. Well, thank you so much. Hey, you. I appreciate it. Well,
This
Dan,
pancake's even bigger than that one. Look, the butter's starting to melt.
Oh,
You should have it.
I'm going to try it. The problem if I stop smoking is then I will feel the full force of crippling, stabbing back pain that makes me not want to continue living. So I'd rather be a little loopy and happy and pain-free from weed than be a miserable, pain-consumed thing. I'm gonna try these awesome pancakes that he just made for me. For those of you who are doing weight gain is something that I'm trying to accomplish because holding on to a healthy weight is a hard time for me. 12. Soccer and gymnastics is pretty cool. But yeah, this isn't a kid's stream. Okydokeybro and the chat is my husband. He's one of my mods, and his real name is Matt. And we've been married for a little over 7 years now.
Don't dox me.
Yeah, this food is looking good.
How is it? That tells me yes.
Not sure if my taste buds are off or something, but it's reminding me of banana bread. And it's really good.
Don't hold it up.
Hello, Seth. If you could give me a shout out, or not a shout out, if you could give me a donation, that'd be great. I don't expect you guys to donate, but we are going through a lot of financial difficulty because of choices that were not ours to make. So if you're willing and able, every penny sent my way is greatly appreciated. I have a link to my PayPal, my Cash App, and our GoFundMe in the description. But again, I don't expect you guys to donate, but if you do, that would be very much appreciated. But I mostly ask for kind words and prayers for things to get better. Oh, well, thank you, Jidada, and congrats. Your first anniversary, that is really cool. I remember our first anniversary, it was really nice. Lots of good stuff. But, I appreciate that a good number of you are here right now. That's pretty cool.
You all want the cure to swamp air?
Well, that would work. The max donation is however much you're willing.
$5. But you can donate multiple times.
Any tips on how to celebrate? Well, if there's a nice restaurant that you and your wife like to go to,
Denny's.
it's always fun to go there.
We had our first date at Denny's. I proposed at Denny's. And we always go there for anniversaries.
Yeah, Denny's is it's important to us, sentimentally. Plus, the variety of food they have is really good. I always go with the salmon, because I love seafood. And their salmon always leaves me feeling satisfied.
Very good.
And it's not extremely pricey either.
I was being said about your cousin. Yeah, those are different, but they're still good.
Yeah, these look good. Hey, Life with Grayson. I see your comments. The food looking scrumptious.
Son of Gray.
Nice to see you. Well, hey, Natalie. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the happy anniversaries. How much is 30 quid converted to American US dollars? Because I don't know the conversion rate for that, but I'm grateful for every penny that gets sent my way. Again, only if you're willing and able. If you are, links for means to donate to me are in the description of this live stream. Otherwise, I just ask for kind words and prayers.
If memory serves, I think 30 quid is is, I think it's like $40.
Seth
Because
says,
their value is more than ours. Yeah, I just checked it. It's $39.82.
Seth said it was 28-ish. Either way, every penny is appreciated. Life with Grayson said, I heard your husband say son of Gray when you said my name, which is funny because I get called that a lot. That's pretty funny. Yeah, my head is still hurting, but I'm medicated. I'm eating good food. Talking with you nice people. So I'm doing all the stuff I can to try to relax. I know this is corn-based, but my tongue keeps telling me it's banana bread flavor. And it's awesome. Oh, your wife also loves seafood. Nice.
And she's the thoughts of
Thank you for the kind
couples
words.
eating has me thinking of that video I sent you. Just steal it. I'll have
Those
another
are
piece
funny.
because I got another piece coming up right now.
They're so good.
You want more chocolate syrup?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take some more. But yeah, Denny's has a good variety of food and they're not super pricey. And I don't know how it's like where you guys live, but the Denny's that we always go to, we've always had nice servers. And they gave off genuine nice vibes, not I have to be polite, fake nice, you know?
Yeah, I need your tip to survive.
And even and even with my social difficulties, I sometimes am able to pick up on when someone's not genuinely nice. And I always dislike
Throw me a freaking phone here! I'm the
Sorry for the loudness of that. That was my alarm. Dr. Evil saying, throw me a frickin' bone here.
Actually, the only
I'm
thing
the
that
boss.
played, if you heard my phone, was
Need the info.
No, the only thing that played from my phone from your live was I'm the. Check it out. You know how I have to lift it up to get it into the thing?
Hey, that works.
I'm opening it, dude.
But yeah, for sure. Congrats on your first anniversary coming up. That is really exciting. Your brother was wondering me to ask you how you got mod. Well, to mod someone, you gotta click on their name, and it'll give you a menu of options of what to do with that user. You can hide them, mute them, add them as a mod. I always go with adding other people as standard mods, and my husband is a managing mod.
I'm literally her manager, guys.
Yeah. And my mods basically help shield my eyes from unsavory comments. I don't like comments that are sexual
Unless they're
or or insults or digs at my appearance. So if you leave comments like that, my mods will make sure I don't have to see that. So I just ask you guys keep it nice and friendly, and it will help me feel a lot more comfortable going live. It's still a struggle for me, honestly, though. Seth says, do a game of rock, paper, scissors with Matt, and if he wins, I'll give you $39. If you win, I'll give you $50 due to the price of stuff these days.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll do that. I just ask that you please don't be messing with us.
Hold on. Rock,
Rock.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah, you beat me. He won. You got rock. I chose scissors. If I don't see that $39 appearing in a push notification from PayPal or Cash App or GoFundMe, I'm gonna be
I'm gonna kiss you on
disappointed. The Denny's regular and Modesto. Okay, so you're not terribly far. I mean, it's a decent few hours drive, but same time zone. Been there a few times and they have good food. That's good. You guys?
We got a whole box, 6 of the pancake mix that we got for $3.
I'm having corn-based pancakes with butter and chocolate syrup. For some reason, the flavor to me is registering as the flavor of banana bread. And I'm not complaining. Banana bread is amazing.
So how's the chocolate?
Very good.
Good. Let me turn this on. The dog ran in here thinking something was for her.
Of course you
She
do.
probably heard the kiss that I had on your forehead and thought it was like a calming kiss. Why are you staring at me? It's not
Yeah,
even
she would
close.
think
It's
that.
almost close to your lunch, not your food time.
It's 4:34. You're modded as a standard mod, which means you can you can do the basic mod functions.
I'm in charge of all other mods.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something you're not supposed to, muting or banning people that don't need it, I can ban and unmod you. What? Any stretches? You have to do your stretches, huh?
I gotta show you the cuteness of the dog.
Stretches? Stretches?
Oh, that's a happy doggy.
Sit.
So cute.
Put her there. Now that one. I didn't say both. One. Up. One. Good. That one. Good. That one again. Good. How about that side? Good. How about both? You kiss. Good girl. Let's get you a snack.
She's very eager to make us happy and to earn treats.
You want a duck stick?
The vet recommended healthier
Good girl.
treat alternatives for her, and she absolutely loves it. Hi, puppers.
And it's gone.
Where you going? Hi. Was that yummy? What? Silly dog. Common practice to eat pancakes for breakfast or dinner. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. That's really cool. You eat them for dinner only. Oh. Well, traditionally, pancakes are had in the morning, but we have an IHOP, an International House of Pancakes, and they serve pancakes all day long. And
Doug's like, hey, Matt lost weight.
Y'all want to see? I'm willing to lift my shirt up right now.
but Matt and I don't really conform to normal dietary times and things because of our work schedule. It does. What did you say, baby, earlier?
Y'all want to see me?
Let me show you my mean.
Still losing. I'm still on my journey.
It's good to see you, Doug.
Here, let me.
Chicken burgers are good. I'm from the center of California. Born and raised here my whole life. I'm dying to move out, but we don't have the means to do so yet.
Been doing my Saitama workout.
Jidada, you wish your cat could give you a handshake?
No, you don't wish that, because then they'll be smacking you.
Yeah, they'll think if they wave their paw at you, they automatically earn something. I've seen it go bad. Like the cats get too greedy and too smart. And the owners don't realize they've created a monster until it's too late. It's pretty entertaining. Natalie. I'm trying to, it's too much. Can you get out of them on? Yeah, I've only had people as standard mods when I've known them for a significant amount of time and had a significant amount of interactions.
She was saying her cat already smacked her.
Already smacked you. Oh, that's good. That's funny. I would love to have a pet cat, but my dad is very allergic. He gets the red, watery eyes that are itchy, and he'll get the red, itchy, runny nose. He'll be sneezing. I swear.
Turns into one of the doors.
There's. I swear, some dormant gene becomes active in guys when they become dads. Because every single time my dad has sneezed, it has startled the shit out of me, because he would give no warning sounds. No odd inhale and then the sneeze, just sneeze. And I would be jump scared. And I'd get pissed after a while saying, give a warning, something. Like, gonna sneeze? No. He still does.
Excuse me.
Yeah, pretty much. We were trying to DoorDash earlier, but it was very, very dead, and it was killing our morale and our gas. So we figured we'd do the more responsible thing and come home, get some good food, see what we can do around here to be productive so it's not a lazy day. Like I said, I will only
If I'm right, you're a standard mod.
Yeah, standard. Mom has the same, but she loves animals too much. Aw. Well, your mom sounds like she has a really big, tender heart to go through that for animals. I automatically have more respect for people that are affectionate and caring with animals. And to have allergies to it, though, that's rough. Hopefully there's some kind of allergy meds that you can take to make it not be so severe for your mom. I know in the US there's a bunch of different allergy meds, and
Shoot, one PetSmart worker was telling us that it's actually their saliva, and there's a certain food that can actually make cats hypoallergenic.
yeah, it was mind blowing to us, because
Which I still think is weird.
we never would have thought that it was the proteins in cat spit that trigger the allergy. And since they lick themselves clean, their spit is literally all over them. And so that's why people that are allergic have a reaction, because it's the dried up spit proteins. But like my husband was just saying, there's a special kind of food that you can feed your cats to make their body not produce that specific protein, so they in effect become hypoallergenic. I don't know if you guys would have something like that in the Netherlands or not, but this was news to us.
No.
Your standard mod.
I already said that.
Yeah. Okay. Your brother's phone was stolen. The thief turned off the phone. Aw, damn. That really sucks, Thug. You went to T-Mobile. They were out of the cheap replacements because Coachella attendants lost their phones. Oh my word.
Sorry for laughing.
Damn. You went across town to get a replacement phone for him. The last one in stock. Damn. No, I don't pay my members. They pay a small fee, in effect, every month to help support me. And in exchange for the small fee, you get access to other content that normal viewers don't get to see. And I am going to work on expanding the membership-only video base that I have. It's just hard to plan life and filming ideas when your head feels like there's a little kid in your head banging on your brain.
This one was made with butter instead of the oil.
That is really good. It's funny.
I thought it would have taken eggs or something. Maybe if we add eggs, we can actually make it a cake.
It wouldn't hurt to try. I mean, you're the chef. You know what you're doing.
Not yet, but
That's funny.
if y'all want to see mine, go to my page. Syrup. We don't have syrup. No wonder they taste so different. There's not that additional sweetness.
That makes sense.
You know what I saw on the thing? You know how it says like, oh, you can top it with butter, jam, or this or that. Here's what this one actually says.
What?
Served with butter, jam, syrup on any other side of your choice. And it also includes cheese. I've never heard of putting cheese on a pancake, and that sounds weird.
I'm trying to imagine how that would be. It's different.
Yeah, these are really good, but we definitely need syrup. I got another big one ready if you want.
I'm struggling to eat the one in front of me. In the Netherlands, you can get certain allergy meds. Your mom has them whenever she visits. Well, that's good. They work great when you're near animals for a few days. I'm not so sure if the ones are permanently. Natalie, I need you to undo the timeout of Life with Grayson. He's a good one. You have cheese and bacon pancakes there? That does sound pretty good. Doug says, bad news. Food delivery apps are officially dead. Many restaurants have decided it's not worth losing money by raising prices to the apps.
So, we just have to do this before. You gotta
Thank you, Thug. I appreciate you.
Yo, Life with Grayson, if you can, say something. We want to make sure you're actually here.
But that does make sense, Thug, about losing that.
Yeah, but why
Natalie,
did you ban
you
him?
banned him for no just cause. He wasn't being disrespectful or anything intolerable. I have unmodded people before for them muting other viewers who didn't say anything wrong. So as kind as possible, if you ban another user without just cause, I will unmod you. I'll still care about you, but you won't have mod ability. You'll be just like everyone else.
Grayson, if you can talk, say something, buddy.
I don't know if you heard what I said, Natalie, but I have unmodded people because they have muted other viewers that did nothing wrong, nothing offensive. Oh, your brother did that? Sorry about that. I find that hard to believe, but I will try to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You have mod privileges. Don't be reckless and let your brother use it.
Yeah. Hey, Doug. How long ago did the identity theft happen? Doesn't it take 7 years for credit reports to reset?
It took 7 years, but I think it was about 6.5 years ago, so it should be fairly close for me to actually be able to use it. I mean, like, use it. They came off weird, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hopefully by next year, for sure, all the fake work history will be gone, and he'll be able to get a different job. But in the meantime, we're doing what we can, being active with DoorDash whenever we're able. And on the days when work is too slow to justify staying out all day, we find other means to be productive. So we're not just taking lazy days because we can. It's honestly, I honestly would rather us be a bit busy with work right now instead of at home, but with my head hurting, it is for the best that we're home. My point in saying that, I guess, is that we have good work ethics. It's just work.
Getting to work.
Yeah. It's limited.
Especially with so many small businesses closing down that primarily used DoorDash. Like, we were surprised because we were dashing outside of our town for so long. When we came back, we had no clue that not one, not two, but like 7 big stores that were very popular were shut down.
Yeah, we lost a bunch of big name
Like, we lost Five
stores.
Guys. We don't have Five Guys in our town anymore.
I mean, they were priced out of our price range, but they did know how to cook up some mean fries. But we're just hoping and praying that things will get better. When I'm praying for things to get better, I try not to put constraints on it, because God works in mysterious ways.
We're going to be having a live yard sale soon. So if you guys want to see us sell some old stuff, we're going to be live streaming.
It's going to
Not
be
just her, but me as well.
I don't see any new comments, so I'm going to refresh the page in case. Doug says lots of major blue cities have lost huge retail chains. Yeah, we lost Five Guys, Bed Bath & Beyond.
What's the taco place?
Tacos Ensenada.
Yeah, we lost one of those. We lost
What else?
Called, the place was kind of like pop-up restaurant.
We lost one of our theaters.
They literally only have one theater in their town now.
Yeah. There were 2 theaters to choose from, but the one closest to our house is no more.
I like that one because that's where my sister used to live.
Yeah, we have a lot of sentimental feelings for that place because we loved doing movie dates. But
That was one of our things, especially when it was just $5 day too.
yeah,
Like doing household stuff, like Penny was saying. For example, after I'm done making all this, which I'm on the last batch now,
I'm gonna finish
I'm gonna be doing stuff around the kitchen and cleaning. Okay, we got all of that, and I've had all of this in one bag. And we got 2 more regular size ones. It would have looked like a lot more if I had just done the regular size ones, but I did the big ones instead. Because honestly, bigger pancakes are better.
yeah.
We're gonna try it in the waffle ones. I should have done that with the last one. Cool.
Yeah. Well, inflation.
And we're in California, so a lot of people want to leave this liberal state.
Yeah, with inflation, costs of everything have gone up. And when prices of things go up, but wages don't, you kind of have to make some cutbacks on your spending. And unfortunately for us and those businesses, they're priced at luxury item prices. And so we're just hoping and praying one day at a time. But a lot of these places, their customer base couldn't afford to keep going there. And we've lost quite a few businesses, but I know we're not the only ones going through that. I know people everywhere are struggling right now in different levels. We're all in the same storm, but some of us don't have boats.
So this is what we have. This is what I made. Fun fact, we bought a case of it, 6 of them, for $3. So this whole thing is 50 cents for big after during lunch.
Very worth it.
We're having breakfast for dinner because it's 5 minutes away for the eat.
That's
It's already
true.
almost- That's weird.
That is weird. But yeah, Thug is right. That's another reason. These places, they also have websites, some of them, but for the most part, I guess the food places that failed just weren't able to retain their customer base. People like to say we're all in the same boat when it comes to the struggle of just being not rich in today's world. But that's not true. We are all in the same storm. Some of us have boats. Some of us have life rafts. Some of us have canoes. Some of us have life vests and little arm floaties. And some of us are just treading water trying not to drown. And we're the treading water kind at the moment. I love you. Hey Lord Prem, good to see you. Thank you for the nice compliment.
Good to see you smile.
I like being near you. And you making me make that funny noise is cute. $2 started here. Some stuff for both customers and the business owners.
Hey, 13%.
You have it as well in the Netherlands too? Yeah. Hey Brian, good to see you. But yeah, it's hard to rehash all that we've gone through, but since a decent number of you are sticking around, I'm gonna give 4 reasons why we're having such a rough time, and how none of those were our fault. The first pitfall was when COVID started. People were panicked, afraid, not wanting to do social interactions, and places were on lockdown.
Oh, you
And
need a mask. You need a mask.
And we had to live off of our credit card for everything. And if you haven't lived on a credit card, I will say it's very much a last resort.
Don't do it.
And
we had racked up like 13,000 in credit card debt.
Yeah, so
and we're down to half of that.
Yeah, so COVID was the first big pitfall for us working as delivery people. Then an identity thief stole my husband's social security number and worked where we live. And we only found out about this because the IRS sent us a threatening letter claiming that Matt worked at this supermarket and earned 32 grand and paid no taxes. So, so we took that letter and marched our unhappy asses to that supermarket. And, ooh, thank you, love. And long story short, management was zero help. They gave us absolutely no info to go on, claiming that the guy quit the day before. And, so we don't know who stole my husband's identity 6 years ago. But they got away with it. And they ruined my husband's working name. And so thousands of job applications left just sitting there because his work history looks bad, even though it's not his doing. And then the third pitfall was inflation. Work has almost died down completely. We used to be able to pull in almost $200 in a day. Some days we only made 100, but we were able to make triple-digit earnings in a day for the most part. Now we had a savings, started to move out of California, but every penny of it went to regular bills because of inflation. So we have no money saved up. We had a nice car that we were making payments on, but we had to willingly surrender it back to the dealership because we couldn't afford to keep it. We weren't earning enough each month to justify trying to hold on to it. They apparently resold that car to a dealership near the beach, charging the dealership only $9,900 something, but footing us with 11 grand. We owed just a little over 19 grand on that car when we had to give it up. And they expect us to fork over 11 grand. We don't have a car. We're living with my parents rent-free because we can't afford it. And in exchange for free room and board, we are managing household chores because my mom has a bunch of health issues that I do too. But
4.5 hours on full power.
That's awesome.
4 hours and 32 minutes to be exact.
Nice. But my mom has worsening problems with her spine, and it makes certain household chores downright dangerous, risky for her. So we're earning our keep here, doing housework, and
Lift that plate.
It's just stressful and frustrating when you have to give up your car and borrow a different car to work, especially when the car is a downgrade from what you're used to. We had a 2020 Impala. You can have that last bite. I'm full right now. But ultimately we were paying about $800 a month for that car, including the car insurance. We don't even make $800 in a month anymore, so that car had to go. We earn so little. We are on full food stamp benefits. We're thankful for those benefits because it really does help not having to worry about paying for food. But it's stressful and humbling to need that help. And
Unfortunately, she's not on disability. I'm not sure
no.
why.
But my dad,
Sometimes they get high and mighty about, oh, I don't need to do that. Like she told us, like the person that stole my identity and worked at that Vallarta, when they had left, they forgot their last paycheck.
oh yeah.
And it was like $430 something. And I'm like, you know what? It's in my name. I'm going to go collect it. We told her mom about it because we're like, dude, we're going to get an extra $400. This can go to like a credit card or something. She said to pray about it and that she didn't know if that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And she also is in the mindset of, well, do you need to sue someone? If it's like a lawsuit, if it's literally a class action, she was saying, do you need to?
Thankfully,
It's like, dude, yes, we're poor.
Thankfully, recently, she's coming to be more logical about things, but she hasn't had to struggle financially with my dad providing for her the way my husband and I have struggled, or the way that my mom's mom and dad struggled. I guess the struggle skips a generation. And my mom had it easy compared to us.
So she was on a golden plate compared to us.
Yeah. Yeah, Thug, I hope it's only a half year left. Lord Prep, we are still door dashing. It's just, we weren't getting work, so we decided to come home, be productive here. He applied for Amazon Flex and all the delivery service apps, but they are all overloaded with people trying to work at the same time. So they're not letting new people start working until a bunch of the current ones stop.
This is one of the states where immigrants are flooding to because it's literally a blue state. So, yeah,
we want to move.
Hard.
We want to move to Oregon to be closer to my brother and to escape California and to be in a better climate, you know, surrounded by mountains and trees and clean air. But it's going to be a long while till we're able to make that happen. So right now, we're just trying to get through life one day at a time. Thank you, VIP. I appreciate the prayers. And thank you, Thug. Any and every donation is helpful. I have a link to my GoFundMe, my Cash App, and my PayPal in the description of this live stream. And I am going to pin my husband's comment in the chat window. It's the link to our GoFundMe. And he's tried doing construction work, but even they won't take him. Plus, my husband injured his back in a car accident. He had a straight spine before this accident, but
now I got scoliosis.
Now he has visible scoliosis because he got T-boned really hard. And the force of it made the upper half of his back violently shift to the right while his lower half stayed in place. And so he has permanent crooked back now. And so he's limited in what he can do. But he's brilliant and capable. It's just these places won't give him a chance to shine.
Don't talk over me. I'm smart. You may have to tell me something 2 or 3 times, but eventually once I learn it, I'll never forget it. Some things I just click. So other than that, some things take a little while. Would you like to show them how excited she gets when she gets fed?
Yeah, in a second. Doug, you saw a video of Gavin in 08. Splint. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, his back is already hurt.
Yeah, guys,
So if he tries to do work that involves a lot of frequent heavy lifting, he's gonna hurt his back even worse. And he is going sober from cannabis to be able to get a job. He's been sober for... Sorry, babe.
You're right.
He's been sober for about a month from cannabis. And...
I've been cigarette free for a month and a half.
Yeah, so he's having to deal with his pains without the good green. And just relying on over-the-counter pills and things. And it's difficult. And I have 4 diseases that affect my spine and cause me truly intolerable stabbing pain. Sometimes it's a stabby, burning pain, but if you've never injured your back, be careful. Some box just tipped over.
Oh.
Name 5 countries. Bet I can't. Why? Are you prejudging me and saying that I'm a dummy? Because if you are, that's not very kind.
If you guys want to know what I've been doing, I've been sober of alcohol for a minute. I had 1 drink, but it didn't even do anything, so I'm not counting it. But besides the literally one drink, I was sober for 120 days since Christmas. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking pot. I began my fasting again and my workouts. And then...
Well, I can name the different countries of which I have some genetic ethnic heritage to. I am primarily Scandinavian, Sweden, Denmark, that area, Norway included. I am also Italian. I am Ukrainian. I am Russian. I am German. I am Jewish. I am Libyan/Egyptian. And less than 1% Nigerian. So I think that's more than 5 countries right there.
You know, the black kind of Nigerian, so she can say the N-word. Plus, I give her the pass.
Yeah, I like to say that ethnically I'm like Heinz 57. A bit of everything. I'm glad you're still here, Natalie.
Be kind, please rewind.
Yeah. I was not expecting to be told I'm part Nigerian or Libyan/Egyptian.
Her mom doesn't believe it because she wants to believe that they're way more Italian than they were led on to believe by their parents and grandparents.
I was raised my whole life to think I'm half Italian. Only 8% according to my heritage.
As soon as her mom heard it, she was like, nope, that's not true. You're more than that. We laughed a bit.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a whole lot of denial. Denial ain't just a river that runs through Egypt.
Right. If I give a shout out, would you be willing to give a small donation? Like 25 cents or something? Hello, nice to see you. Yeah, my husband and I both did the MyHeritage just for shits and giggles. And we both were surprised by our results. I just told you the cocktail of ethnicities that make up my code. Do you want to tell them the cocktail of ethnicities that you have?
You can. I'm a little free-focused right now.
Okay, he's primarily Mesoamerican.
70%.
He's a little bit Indian, a little bit Native American Indian.
9.1% Indian
and you're
3.5%.
And you're also a little bit Irish.
Scottish
and Welsh.
Not all 3 of those. Which
Yeah.
is funny because you would think it'd be one or the other, but
You
All three
wouldn't
came
normally
back.
think it's a combination of the which.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah. It's a lot of them.
Oh, I'm saying the combination of it.
Oh, the
That's how I know you
combination.
didn't hear me.
I misprocessed what you said.
Okay.
But, you've done electrical construction 24 years. Yeah, well, my husband actually has a permanent curve in his spine that could be worsened if he does heavy lifting. It's not just
I
a
still
simple
do it,
backache
but
for him.
Yeah. That's not saying that I can't. I'm able to. It's just, you know, I end up hurting a lot.
Well, it's good to see you, Natalie. I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. It's always good seeing you. You're subscribed to me already? I'm unable to check who
He's
I'm...
talking about the shout out.
Yeah. But, I'm just... Well, if I'm able to find a non-surgical solution for scoliosis, disc degeneration, arthritis, nerve damage, uneven length legs. My right one is significantly shorter than my left. So my hip bones are permanently tilted up with my left hip a full inch higher than where my right hip sits. And not only that, but they're tilted at a slight angle. So if I'm stone sober, I'm not wanting to continue the game of life. I'm wanting to throw the controller down and just walk away. But thankfully I have all the support that I need to make sure I don't throw away the controller and I stay logged in playing the game of life. I require weed. I require a prescription muscle relaxer and a prescription NSAID. And the trio works to numb up my pain enough so that I can actually focus on being a person instead of a lump of crying, miserable flesh. Because that's what I'm reduced to if I have to be stone sober. And if you've never injured your back, if you've never felt like your spine and all the muscles connected to it have glass shards embedded, and every single tiny movement cuts you up a little deeper, then you need to be happy and thankful that you don't know what that pain is like firsthand. I truly struggle to retain the will to live when my pain is unmuted. I say this so that you guys will understand, be less judgmental, and so that you guys can be educated, and maybe if you have severe pain, we could help you too. Alright, well, I'm pretty tired and headachy. Trying to hang in there, but alright, I'll take your word for it, Tommy. Thank you for your subscription. Oh, the fight was trash. I haven't watched. Oh. Thank you, Tommy, for your subscription. I appreciate it. Sorry my heart shape isn't very good.
God just made her a little too unique.
So I'm looking for an idea instead of
Guys,
asking for
Annie's
help.
favorite game got turned into a movie and we did not know
And when we looked into it, it's already in theaters. Until Dawn.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool. Maniacs, so you're looking for an idea instead of asking people for help. Well, if anyone living with...
Swear?
No.
I thought I heard you say effing. I'm like, oh, okay.
No.
Pissed you off. But I understand now.
Yeah. If any of you have good advice on how to be approved for California state disability, I'll happily take every tip that you have. I'm going to reapply again in a month or so after I've seen some more specialists. That way, my recent medical visits will be a good medical history. That'll help bolster my argument for needing disability. But I've been trying to get disability since 2016. And
Their
so...
excuse is they think she's pretty and young and healthy looking enough that she doesn't need it.
Yeah, they think
If
I
that's
should
not
be...
discrimination, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it's terrible. Desert Dweller says, you have MS, you just work out a lot and use pain meds. Don't mind smoking, but the pills help more to work 10 hours a day, while weed can take the motivation away. That's understandable. Charles, you've been in pain all day and you won't take the pill to save your soul. You have an addictive personality, so you're just an alcoholic now. I think I do remember, Charles. Having an addictive personality must be rough to live with. Maniac used heroin a long time, going without detox. I can imagine. My husband and I have only ever smoked cigarettes, nicotine vape pen, multiple forms of cannabis, and that's about it. We don't do injectables unless it's done by our doctor in the doctor's office. And we don't really drink either. He's chosen to go sober. I'm on medication that doesn't mix well with alcohol. And so we can understand what it's... Yeah.
Ooh, a knife went in there.
Oh.
That would have sucked if it was spinning.
That would have been horrible. Yeah, the 22.
I'm thinking 21st Jump Street. Whoa! When did I get stabbed? That's awesome!
That's funny. 22-year-old tortoise. Oh, yeah.
Tortoise.
That is pretty cool. My memory is not the best, but I get little flickers here and there if I really try to think back. But, I've tried all the different pills. I've tried Vicodin, codeine, oxycodone, Percocet. They all gave me intolerable stomach trouble and an agitated mental state. Like I had to be ready to fight to defend myself. And I'm not willing to put up with that. And so I just stick to simple remedy of my prescribed muscle relaxer, my prescribed NSAID, and weed. My primary has known me for a couple of years now, and when I'm having appointments with her, it feels like I'm visiting an aunt who just happens to know a lot of medical stuff. She's extremely kind and supportive, and she tells me, smoke the weed when you can. Don't live in agony if you don't have to. And so I just want to encourage you guys who are living with horrible pain that's not well treated, and you haven't tried cannabis, but it's legal where you are, I encourage you to give it a try. The first 2 times I tried it, it wasn't so fun. Because I got freaked out when my face went numb. I have a history of migraines that always start off with my face and my left hand going numb and the vision of my left eye going wonky. And so the first 2 times I smoked and I felt that numbness, I started panicking, thinking, oh fuck, I'm gonna have a headache. And I kept repeating that, but the headache never came. But then the 3rd time I tried it, it was good.
No, I don't.
It was in your parents' house on the living room floor.
No, we didn't smoke in the house.
Well, where I
do
was
remember
enjoying.
that moment because I have pictures of you laying down.
Yeah.
Are you feeling it? Mr. Krabs. Oh, spun.
$100 a day habit. Damn. That's a pricey habit. I heard you. Oof. Yeah, I wouldn't know what it feels like. I look depressed. Well, I do have depression, and I am in a lot of emotional pain at the moment, but I'm in a good mood, despite all of that. And if any of you guys deal with depression too, please understand that I get it. And I'm here for you if you want prayers to get help with yours. I'm always praying to Jesus for help.
Less depresso, more espresso.
Nice to see you guys all here. It's by an accident or medical problem. What are you referring to specifically? I'm on the autism spectrum and I have ADHD. Okay.
Mercedes food.
Yeah.
I'll fill it up. Wait.
I'm easily distracted, so if I have trouble getting a thought fully expressed, sorry. It's not fun for me either. Struggling to get some ideas out.
Need help?
No, I'm doing good. Like a trauma just by nature. I need you to be specific about what it is you're referring to. What do you mean by it when you say, is it by an accident or a medical problem? Like, are you referring to my depression or my back issues? Explain to me like I'm 10, because that's about how sharp my mind is at the moment.
Explain that shit.
English is not good. Like the depression. Oh, okay, now I understand. Thank you for being more specific. My depression started when I was a teenager. I don't want to go into the whole sob story of my life because I'm already tired and feeling a lot of pent-up emotion. And I'm just trying to focus on happy, good things right now. But I will say, it started when I was a teenager and I was told I would never be a mom. And I would have to be screened for different health issues because of my Turner syndrome. And I had always grown up wanting to be a mom, but my body would never allow that. So that's when my depression started. And it would waver in intensity. There was a few long spurts where I felt minimal to no depression when things were going really, really well. But over time, more health issues popped up. The kind that you have to live with forever because there's no pill or injection or surgery to fix it. You can only deal with the symptoms that they cause. And a lot of people I loved have died over the years. I miss them just the same every day. So yeah, I
Oh,
live
do
with
you
a lot
know?
of pain behind my eyes, but when I laugh and smile for you guys, it is genuine. The weed helps me to be genuine
Are you
and
hungry?
not have my attitude affected by
Are
pain.
you hungry?
Let me show
You
you this
should show
cute
me.
pupper.
Do you know what this is? Do you know
Why
what
was
this
4
is?
afraid of 5? Because
This is
5
your
was
dinner.
registered 6.
This is your dinner, you silly dog.
That's funny, Charles.
Does she have these? Because I know
In
she
the
has this, but
morning.
I'm gonna give it to her now anyway. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Fair point.
Are you hungry?
We're gonna walk with the dog. You want your dinner?
Oh my god.
Is he gonna give you your dinner?
Yes, show them how I prep it. She's got her dry food. Recording this. Hold on. Wait. Good girl.
Nub, you say I look 14 to 15? I'm extremely flattered.
Hold
Add
on.
20 to that number. I turned 34 in January. I feel significantly older.
We add water to it.
And a little bit of oil. Because olive oil is very good for dogs.
Can you sit? Oh, that's a stretch. Can you sit for me? Siéntate. Sien. Oh, muy bueno. Un momento.
Cute.
Let me see your face. Let me see your little face. You have eye boogers. Oh, so pretty. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a... Sit. Sit. Give me a kiss.
Ooh.
Okay, you can eat. Good girl.
My mom buys this high quality
She eats better than
human grade dog food. Like if we had to, her food is technically human safe. And we serve it to her as a soup. Helps her stay hydrated.
What's funny is her food gets meal prepped.
It does. Because she gets a lot of different ingredients in her food. But yes, I've been married for 7 years now. I look so young because I inherited my mom's side of the family's tendency to have baby face. I also
You should do
inherited,
something with your pancakes, babe.
I want to eat more.
That's what I'm saying. You should do something with them.
Okay.
The top ones are made with butter, not the oil. I used extra virgin olive oil to cook the first ones.
It's good stuff.
I really thought we had syrup. Well, I know we kept looking at it, but I wanted to get the big one.
Yeah, that's
We'll
true.
definitely get some now that we have pancakes.
Yeah. Oh, Nub says you look like an anime person. It's pretty cool.
I feel like Mel Gibson. Hentai too.
Thank you, Maniac, for the compliment. I got a pixie cut 4 years ago,
Bleach or
thinking
one,
it would be
please?
fun. I regretted it. And this is 4 years of gentle care.
Luffy
try
all
and grow
day,
it
nub. Luffy all day, fam.
Well, Jidara, it was very enjoyable talking with
What the
you.
hell did you just
I
say?
appreciate you stopping by and interacting with me. Your cat and wife just came downstairs to kick your ass to bed. It's 2:30 a.m. there. Oof. Well then, yeah, you
That's
better
not even late.
you better go get your sleep. I hope that you have a good sleep and a good day tomorrow.
Typical girl.
Well, thank you. I am trying to be a person, but inadequate socialization as a child and teenager, and being on the spectrum but undiagnosed. Life's been different. For me, the video game of life was set on hard mode from the start. Everyone else, easy mode. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. Alright, I gotta try to eat a little bit more. I enjoy talking with you guys, and it's hard to stop just to eat, but I'm gonna do that. Delicious.
Love you.
I love you more.
You ate it all. And she walks away.
And she's looking in your direction. There she goes.
Hi, Sadie. You enjoy your dinner? Was it good food? You ate it all, huh? She just keeps licking her lips. It was good, huh? Come here. I want to give the puppy some love.
Oh,
She's a 9-year-old puppy. Puppy at
yes, she
heart.
is.
So good for her.
I am enjoying some corn-based pancakes that my husband fried up for me. They are gluten-free, so I don't have to worry about my celiac giving me a hard time. The thing about these, though, is they're very filling. I overestimated how much I could eat.
Yeah, that's the whole bag, and I had a big one myself, and part of the one that looks already eaten.
You did the great effort of cooking all this up, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna do the effort of putting it away.
Okay. Cellophane.
Yeah. I'm gonna check up on the comments really quick. Well, thank you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know which ones of you are single or not, but I want you to know that I am truly, sincerely praying for all of you who are lonely, that you'll be able to find the right person and work on also being the right person for your right person. Because everyone thinks, oh, find the one. But no, you should work on being the one, so that when you find the one, it'll be mutual.
And they don't run away. That's where you gotta lock the door. You gotta lock the basement door so they can't leave.
My husband and I have very dark humor.
That's fine. This tastes just like batter. And I say that as in,
I feel good and full.
what if we deep fry it with the ingredients on a hot dog? Because this tastes just like a corn
We could
dog.
do that. If we do that, we'll live stream it for you guys.
In the worst case that happens, it's not that good. Best case, we just made homemade corn dogs
Right?
for hella cheap. Gluten-free corn dogs are like $12 a box for 14 of them.
And that's pretty pricey if you have to avoid gluten like I do.
You're bipolar too? Not you, the thing.
Good grilled chicken and manicotti. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. 3 different personalities.
Oh, that's not bipolar, dude. That's
That's having a party.
no, that's not bipolar. That's multiple personality disorder.
Hmm.
Which means you could possibly cater to yourself if you grow a couple more.
That's a funny thought. I'm gonna set you guys down. I just realized I gotta check on laundry. Alrighty, I am gonna leave you.
Go get it. Oh, that's your toy? Okay, I thought she was running to... I'm like, why'd she run over there?
She's funny. Would you mind chatting with them while I check on laundry?
How's it going, chat? We are from California. How's it going, chat? The sad state. We are from California. Hair looks good. Oh, an Indian brother. I'm not doing the voice to mock you. I am part Indian myself. Yeah, I hate California. We want so bad to get out of here. Yeah, I hate California. We want so bad to get out of here. I don't look all that Indian. You know, I'm 70% Mesoamerican. Technically Mayan. Yeah. What's your question, fam? What's your question, fam? Yeah, I got some pancake on the side of my teeth.
I need to use the facilities. I will be back.
That's right, Chad. I burped at her. Yeah, she's my wife. Oh, if you guys saw our son Sisu get into a happy family. If you went camping and woke up with... Depends. Is the one who made it sore still there? And do I know them? What you talking about? That's gloating power. I would tell everybody. What you talking about? That's gloating power. I would tell everybody. In California, it's currently 5:40 p.m. If not, want to go camp. So you want to go camping with us? Huh? You know, it's funny. We actually have a camping trip lined up for beginning of next month. Going to be going on a long-needed vacation with my mom. Gonna have a good time. You know, talk and stuff. But it's funny you mentioned camping while saying all of that. Does anybody want to say anything? I can see one of my curls, a shadow. Yeah, I can see the shadow of one of my curls. It's funny. What are y'all doing today? We might try to work again. It really depends. I have been sober of booze for 120 days. No cigarettes, no cannabis. I know, you would think. Maybe they see I'm too smart and I wouldn't let them take advantage of me. I don't know. I try not to dwell on it and I continue trying my best to try to get a job. Oh, I should update one of my resumes. If I'm lucky, I might get into a Chipotle or Walmart. Literally no in between. Those are the two places I know for sure are hiring, because when we try to pick up from them, they're always busy, 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 and clearly not enough people to work it. Oh, dude, it must be nice. I wish I had that chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Oh no, that wasn't a good one. Let's do a better one. I'm going live as well if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, true, and they also get a discount as well. If I'm right, my sister works there, and if I'm right, she gets 10 or 15% off general merchandise and produce. I think that's the right numbers. But if any of y'all are subscribed to my channel, I'm also live. You don't have to leave Annie's. I prefer you stay in hers. I'm just going live on my account just for shits and gigs. Ooh, what is this? Was my night job for a while. While I did construction in the AM. Hey, there you go. A hustle's a hustle. I'll never look down at that. Well, we were thinking of Oregon because that's where her brother and his family is. And if not Oregon, we were considering another state in which it would be a lot of grass and greenery, mainly because we want to be able to breathe easier. Here in California, it sucks so bad that you can literally see the smog in the sky wherever you are. So, like, if you're in the mountains, you can literally see a layer of smog when you're coming down or going up. Or when you look off to the distance, you'll literally see a haze of smog. And, you know, we're both asthmatics, so that's not good for either of us. Welcome to the live, 26 of you, nice. Alright, there we go. So we're now just chilling. Ooh, what's this feature? Oh, it's a bit shocking, is it? Delaware, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, honestly, any other state, as long as it's red, that's what we prefer. And currently it's being handled and the situation is getting fixed. I don't care how controversial it is. But any state that's not connected to the southern border where they were piling in would be nice. I got nothing against Mexicans. I'm part Mexican myself. Well, technically my Mesoamerican is mostly essentially variant of Mexican. So it's not like I'm a self-hating Mexican, which I hate when people use that as an argument. But it's about the amount of criminals coming in. Whether you believe it or not, they are criminals. Coming into the country illegally is a crime. It's a federal offense. And it's not hypocritical. I've been here my whole life, and my mother and my mother's mother. Literally, I'm like the third or fourth generation that's been in California. Besides that, further beyond, I had some family, like my native the native in my blood is from Texas, the La Apache, and besides it spreading out during like the 1600s on Europe for a little bit, it's mostly stayed in southern Western America. So technically my bloodline's mostly always has been on the west coast of technically all of the Americas, which is a funny thought. Dude, my facial hair is already coming back. Oh yeah, I forgot about that muscle. You can tell I'm bored.
I'm back.
I'm sure you heard what I was talking about. This is why you should
Good
consider
check.
yourself lucky, being a pretty female. That's how many people have been in since I started.
Damn. Hopefully that'll change soon.
As a live streamer, I don't get much views. If I'm lucky, I get 1 or 2 people. And half of them are usually like spam and, oh, go to this website to yada yada yada.
Oh, that dumbness.
Mm-hmm. That food was great, but I feel a bit nauseous right now.
I feel overfull. Every bite was good. I'm just so tired. Alright. You're in Delaware? Nice. I am gonna make an OF focusing on my legs and my feet. I just can't guarantee exactly when it'll be fully ready, but it is in the plans. It's just we have a lot of other things to juggle at the moment, and I gotta wait for things to calm for a moment. But if it's relevant to you, I have size 8 to 8.5 feet in women's, and I have very long, narrow toes. I say this because I am trying to earn money in whatever legal ways that I can, and I know some people are into legs and feet. But I don't expect you guys to donate, but if you're willing and able, my husband linked our GoFundMe at the bottom of the text window, and I have the link to my PayPal and Cash App in the description, as well as a little bit of writing about what's going on. And I mostly just ask for prayers for things to get better. We'll accept any and every donation. Every penny adds up and is appreciated. But we mostly just want prayers for things to get better and kind words of encouragement, and possibly any advice on, well, pretty much anything. Advice is advice. That's funny. Yeah, that would be weird. Well, thankfully we have a bedroom with a fully functioning door. And she knows to knock and not turn the knob until we say it. You can enter. Because it's hard to mishear. You can enter instead of go ahead or come on in.
No, I'm thinking J-Rock. Turn that camera off. I was getting changed. You were getting changed. You were fucking cranking it, J-Rock. That was fucked. You swallowed wrong. Sorry.
I swallowed wrong. Oh, that really hurts. Feels like I swallowed a rock. It's making its way down. I think it takes a special skill to almost choke on just tea. Well, Maniac, that's actually the thing. We're doing everything we can to pull ourselves out. We're not just sitting on the couch letting others bail us out. We're spending as many waking hours as we are able to, active with DoorDash, waiting to do order deliveries. But the pickings have been slim, and there are a lot of people working in our town. So we've often had to go to the surrounding cities, sometimes going 2 whole cities over just to find work for doing deliveries. And we're hoping something better will come along and that DoorDash will get busy again, but as of right now, we are in great need of help. Every prayer and every penny donated makes a difference for us. My mom is super old school. She thought it was exciting and cool in 2012 when we got our very first gaming console. I was in college.
I pulled it out, I think. Because I think it was all in that box.
I think
that we
you're
pulled
right.
Out of our trailer storage.
Yeah, my mom got a Wii when I was in college. And she hasn't even really played it for herself. But she's not all that big on tech. She knows how to use it, but she only really does Facebook. I don't really see her doing any other social media platforms. Yeah, it does suck working as a DoorDasher at the moment. We were getting all kinds of terrible orders sent our way. Like, they would want us to drive 6 miles to deliver McDonald's for $3.45. Including tip. And thankfully today we've had a couple of decent ones, but a couple of decent ones in a whole day of sitting out there is not sustainable. But like my husband had said earlier, we are trying to move to Oregon, but we have to get rid of the debt that we got here first. Life as an adult in 2025 is so much more difficult and so much more stressful than I ever thought it would be. Are you guys feeling the same way, or is this pretty much what you expected in life? Because I was not prepared for this. That was good tea. I'm trying to be mindful of my stress. And whenever I feel myself all hunched up and tense, I try to tell myself, force my shoulders down, because mine tend to rise up just because it's how I am.
I just asked. I'm live too. I just asked you to refrain from saying the medicine.
Okay, I won't say it.
And anything that's...
Say no more.
care if I show you? You're very pretty. I might get some followers.
You're sweet.
I'm flipping my camera.
Yes, this is a Minecraft mug. And that's a creeper right there. I got this at one of those stores that sells returned items. Whether it was returned for not being what the customer wanted or not fitting right. Whatever reason you would return something, the store resells those returned things for a very cheap price. And this mug was one of the things that I had found. And it is the size of my face. It holds about 20 ounces of liquid. So whenever I enjoy tea, I always have 2 tea bags. And I like to mix the flavors sometimes too. Anxiety, major depressive episodes. That's really rough. Thankfully, I don't seem to get addicted to things. I can become dependent, but I don't feel the way people who are truly addicted feel. And I think I get that from my grandma. When my grandma was younger, she enjoyed the real nicotine source, and she would partake half of a pack in a single day. And both times she was pregnant, first with my mom and then my uncle, she was able to cut out all partaking.
That explains
cold turkey and not feel the cravings to partake while she was pregnant. But then when the kids were born and weaned, she was able to take it up again as she wanted. But she never got addicted. My mom never even gave cigarettes or original nicotines a try because she was all scared about all the bad things they say that original nicotine will do to you. So she didn't give it a try. She tried the good green medicine that I use, but she didn't like the heavy floating feeling. She was made to feel anxious by that. But I love that feeling, so it affects everyone differently. I fortunately, at worst, have a lot of trouble thinking quickly and speaking quickly, and I'll get cotton mouth, and I'll get hungry, and extremely forgetful. Like, I'll go and head over to one of the rooms for a specific purpose, and by the time I get there, I have no idea why I'm there. I'm like, okay, I walked in here to do something. What was I gonna do? And so yeah, those being the worst side effects of the good green, I'll happily take that over being put in an agitated mental state and bad stomach trouble that other regular medications from your doctor can do to you. Like, I've tried all the DINs, and not one of them agreed with my system. But the good green does. So I'm very thankful.
Welcome to our live.
Maniac, that's funny. He said, do you know that diarrhea is hereditary? That's why it runs in your genes. That's good.
Very true. He's not wrong. Welcome to the live.
Hey, Natalie, good to see you again.
Yeah, and you're on my live.
Yeah.
You're very pretty.
You're very handsome. Yeah. At first, I used to get genuinely a little upset at how much I would be slowed down because of my medicine. But I've learned to just roll with it and enjoy not having the pain.
They're asking, how are you?
I'm tired. But mentally and emotionally, I'm not doing too bad right now. I'm just thankful that we're not out on the road dealing with idiots who think they own the road. And being able to sit is helping. I have chronic fatigue syndrome caused by a bunch of health issues I have, but I'm not going to list them all. But I will say I have many, and every zone of my body is affected, basically. So if you're dealing with health issues anywhere in the body, odds are I can relate to you on some level, and I'll keep you in my prayers if you let me know that you could use some. I care about people. I was raised to be caring of other people, and so anytime any of you guys let me know what needs prayer in your life, I feel comforted and purposeful, because I'm then able to not focus on my pain, but focus on the other person and their pain and helping them get through it. So if you're dealing with any monumental losses of any sort, I've had quite a few of many types. So again, I'm just a very empathetic person with a lot of medical problems, but I'm trying to be a source of comfort, encouragement, and the occasional good advice for whatever, if you're asking for my advice on whatever. I am not a genius, but I have had a lot of experience in some things in life that would make me look like a genius, but I'm just winging it one day at a time.
And they just left, so you can go back to yours.
Okay.
You're like, damn, this girl's too much problem. I'm out.
Hey, Fred. It's good to see you. I'm doing okay, all things considered right now. How are you doing, husband? Big Fred wants to hear from you, too.
Tired. Husband is tired. Wife?
Tired, but positive-minded. One of the things I've had to learn in life is not focusing on pain when it's acting up. Some pain can be ignored and pushed away to be dealt with later, but other pain, it's not that simple. I actually am quite sad.
How's it going, Alvin?
I'm actually quite sad about how much I require the good green to enjoy a positive quality of life. But I am very thankful and grateful that I have access to the good green whenever I need it. It sucks to have things that you depend on that others don't. But I encourage you guys, try and value and appreciate all the aid, tools, and whatnot that you have at your disposal to help you. If you've got a bad leg, there's no shame in using a cane. And if you have mental troubles, some medications are great for some mental troubles. And so don't let others make you feel bad for using every ability-giving tool at your disposal. People with healthy, normal bodies, I just want to encourage you, appreciate that you're healthy and normal. Some of us wish we could be, but you're dealt the cards in life that you're dealt. And all you can do is try to play them to the best of your ability.
I noticed your dad had finished his cashews that we had gotten him. I'm gonna head to the room.
Okay.
Tired of being out here. I need something for my back.
I'll be
Love
out
you.
there shortly too. Love you more. I have one more question. Yeah, I'm still alive. I've been alive for 2 whole hours now. It explains why I'm feeling like I'm approaching being talked out. But I will be here for a little while longer for you guys. Because I really do enjoy interacting with you all. You have goodness. I haven't taken Prozac, but I've tried Cymbalta. I've tried, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm currently on the generic for Wellbutrin, and it does help. It's just life has gotten so much more difficult and stressful that it's getting to me more, but I'm giving it to God at every opportunity. And if you guys are dealing with a lot of extra stress right now, please understand that I get it, and I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. Now, I've tried Xanax. It was okay. To be honest, I haven't had Xanax in over a decade. But, I had a thought that I was going to say, but I lost it. My mind is like a hive of bees, and every thought is an individual bee, and they're all buzzing around in the hive, and I'm trying to just latch on to one, but they're all moving super fast. Cymbalta makes you crazy. It helped me for a time, but life is funny. Oh, thank you for the kind compliment. Forget-me-nots? Are you referring to the flowers? Because if so, they are really pretty flowers. If that's slang for... Oh, Xanax, okay. Like I said, I'm medicated and I'm tired AF. I sometimes fantasize of taking a week-long coma just to catch up on sleep. If any of you guys are having a rough time in life too, I'd love to hear from you. I'm just a woman dealing with a lot of different types of problems, and I'm open and honest about it so that you guys who also are dealing with problems, you'll feel less alone knowing that I understand what you're going through, at least to some degree. And I just want to help bring comfort and encouragement and love to whoever needs it here. I have a mother's heart, but my body was not born with the ability to have my own kids. It's a painful thing that I have to deal with every day. Some days are harder than others, but I have a lot of motherly love to give. And so if you guys want motherly type of advice or encouragement, I'm here. Well, it's a long list and I don't want to bore you guys with the full length of it, so I'll pick the most troublesome ones. Mental, autism, ADHD, anxiety, depression, PTSD in social situations, and I'm grieving the loss of quite a few people who have died over the years, and I've never stopped missing them. Emotionally, I'm grieving loss of several people, but I have a lot of love to give to try and help. I have celiac disease and IBS, so my diet is limited and I don't get cheat days. And for my spine, the most troublesome part of all, scoliosis, degenerating disc disease, arthritis, nerve damage, and because I was born with one leg shorter than the other, my hip bones are permanently set unevenly, with my left hip sitting a whole inch higher than my right hip. And not only that, they're tilted at a slight angle. So the pain I get down there is truly crippling. Like, I literally can't move my thighs in certain directions because it just pulls on my back and it's agony. This little baby helps me not feel that agony, so I can actually try and function as a person and not just a lump of diseased flesh that cries a lot. I'm gonna go to the room now. Making bead bracelets. That would be pretty fun. Good way to pass the time, and I could sell them. That's a good idea.
Got strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And funnily enough, because the first one we had was a little messed up, I got another.
He's been showing off his video games to his live stream. And his collection is pretty bitchin'.
Hey, get out of here.
Is our sun easily visible? We have a leopard gecko named Sisu. He's a little over 2 years old.
No, he is not.
And
no, I don't mean it like that. He's not easily accessible.
He's hiding. Yeah. He's a funny little dude. Leopard geckos are super easy to care for. They don't require a whole lot of special care, just regular access to heat, UV light, and bugs. That's it. And water. Can't forget water. And calcium dust. Well, thank you, Bernie. I really do appreciate that. Every prayer, every kind word.
Every kiss begins with prayer.
All that kindness does really add up, and it does make a difference in our lives. And we thank you guys for that.
I wonder what would happen if I plug in my old Xbox 360 controller into my PS4.
That's an interesting thought.
Intrusive thoughts make me think, explode!
Let me guess, is he hiding under his log? Oh, I'm gonna have to check on laundry again in a bit. Okay. Let's see if I can see me boy. Okay, yeah, there he is.
Told you it was difficult.
Yeah, he's not in an easily accessed spot. But I will try to show you guys. See that tail? See that little head right there? That's me boy. And that's his little hand with his little fingers. He sleeps during the day.
I have an old
and he's awake at night.
Wi-Fi adapter for PS2 Fat.
And so right now he's taking a little power creep. But if
That's
you're
cool. I found 2 boxes of matches.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna check on the laundry again. Since work was pretty much dead today, I decided to make use of the time that we're home early and get laundry done. I'm just very thankful I don't have to hand wash anything. Oh, nice. It is ready. I'm not sure if there's new comments. I'm going to refresh this. Just a moment. That's still damp. That's still damp. Damp. Nah, that's not done. I think it's cute how today's newer washing and drying machines have those electronic little almost songs announcing when it's ready. Well, clothes were not dry, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'll make more tea for myself. I don't know if any of you guys are into tea, but I am. I have quite a selection that I enjoy. If any of you guys are also tea drinkers, I'd love to hear from you and see what your favorite tea is. Hello, good morning. Did I clean the lunch tray? I will after it's done running a second time. This isn't for you. I got dandelion tea right here. I found it at that returned products store, and it actually smells and tastes like clean grass. It sounds funny hearing that out loud, but that's the easiest way to describe it. It's pleasant and not overpowering. Some tea can be overpowering and you gotta water it down, but I like my tea on the stronger end, because if I'm gonna have leaves boiling in water, I want to be able to enjoy the taste of having gone through the effort of hitting brew on my Keurig. Got that in motion, and now we get to wait. Green tea or coffee? If I have to choose one or the other, I think I'd have to go with, man, that's a really tough call. I would go with green tea, but coffee right immediately behind. This might sound silly, but I've been reading a lot of articles online of teas to drink to help with your overall health, and it's been pretty nice. Trying a bunch of different tea that I normally would have passed up, but those articles made me give them a second look. You know what? I'm going to show you guys my little tea stash. Right here, peppermint. That's my husband's go-to flavor. I also like it too. And then I have lychee and rose. It's an odd taste, and this tea is very potent. I wasn't prepared for the flavor of it, but it was still good, just in a way I wasn't expecting. And then I've got this Madagascar vanilla, no caffeine, so I can have it right before bed, and it's no problem. I got sleepy time tea right here. What I love about this tea, where's the blend? Oh, here it is. This tea has a lot of good ingredients. See if my phone would focus. Okay, I'll just read it to you guys. It has chamomile, spearmint, lemongrass, tilia flowers. Never heard of those. Blackberry leaves, hawthorn, and rosebuds. This baby averages about $4.50 to $5 depending on where you go. All of these actually. And then I have some loose teas right here. Pumpkin spice, English breakfast. My mother-in-law gifted me a fake book of tea. There was a lot of tea when I was first given this. But as you can see, I have fully consumed 3 of the different flavors. And I'm working on the other 3 too. But, that's my easy access tea stash. I also have some vanilla that. I've got literally a box of chai spice tea. I get that from Winco. And then hibiscus raspberry. It really does taste florally with raspberry flavor too. It's pretty good. And what else? My mom's got some standard green teas. Nothing too terribly exciting, but I won't snub green tea. And I got the dandelion root like I showed you guys. It's really good stuff. Excuse me. Really good stuff. And then I also have yerba mate. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of tastes like dirt, but in a good way. If you're into earthy flavors of things, yerba mate is a really good choice. What? That was my husband. I love caffeine, but I am affected if I have any after 4 o'clock. I realized. Okay, gotta read the tea one more time. My parents were able to get a nice Keurig, and show you guys what it looks like. It's pretty damn nice. You can brew a whole big pot or an individual. You can also have it be for ice, like a cold drink. And the water reservoir is right there. It's a decent amount. And I just got to run this baby twice to fill up my mug. But yeah, I was expecting the yerba mate tea to have like a cinnamon type of spicy hint to it, but that type of earthy flavor is actually oddly good. But then again, I'm also the kind that will eat salt and vinegar chips while complaining of the flavor, but I won't stop eating. Being neurodivergent is not as easy to navigate as the normies would think it is. But if me being a weirdo is entertaining to you guys, then I'm happy. I always want an English chick to say to you, would you like 2 lumps of sugar in your tea, governor? Yeah. Now I'm thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. Because whenever I think of Old English, I always think of Elizabeth Swann and her governor father. See, look at that. That's good quality tea. And I forgot to put the bag back in there. I don't throw away the tea bags right after they're done. I will run it through like you would normal coffee, but then I'll put the bag in the tea at the end too, so that any extra bit of goodness will be fully dispersed. And none of this tea will go wasted. Okay. Now back to seeing my face. Would you like me to make you some peppermint tea?
No, we're not.
Okay. Thank you. The clothes are not dry yet, but they're getting there. I have a little mountain of laundry I gotta deal with. And more in the dryer. I really wish I never developed the habit of just throwing all my used clothes in a pile at the end of the day. The pile grows back, and when it's back, I call it Mount Doom. Because I feel like a hobbit enduring great effort to finish a job. Tackling Mount Doom of laundry. I'm feeling like I was supposed to do something, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it is.
Do you know if I already put a box of stuff back into the trailer?
I feel like you told me you were gonna do that.
Because I'm looking for something and I'm feeling like I can't find it.
Oh, that's no good. Huh.
I'll find it eventually.
Yeah. Supposed to steep the tea. Yeah. I get impatient. I don't know if my mom could. Well, they know we're not just sitting on our butts watching TV and playing video games in our room.
Yeah, we're watching anime.
Yeah. They know we're trying, and they know we want to make it out on our own. We're in our 30s. We've been married 7 years. We really would prefer to have our own pad, and my parents would prefer to be, oh, yes! My mom and I would prefer to be empty nesters, but all of us understand each other, and we have that healthy family love for each other. And so they're letting us stay here rent-free. In exchange, we do the housework, which is pretty fair. Just vacuum and dust and do dishes, clean the bathroom, basic stuff. And we don't get hassled about not earning much. Throw that away. But my mom's health is starting to get a bit worse. She has the same issues I do, but hers are more advanced because she's my mother. And she's been on this earth 20 plus years longer than me. Her neck and back are so degenerated that she's going to be needing surgery soon. The doctor's really worried for her and has given specific instruction to never pop her neck, ever. Because if she does, the way her neck is, she could be paralyzed. The spinal column is supposed to be a circle with the nerves and all that important shit in the center, including the nerve endings. Hers is going like that. Not pinching it off, but it's pretty damn close. And she's supposed to be getting surgery within a month or so, I think. And the first one will be to stabilize her neck. And the second one will be another back surgery. She's already had one or two. And so she really can't do housework stuff. And so I'm thankful I am able to handle it. I have a lot of thankfulness that things are not worse. I mean, No.
Audio aux.
It's funny.
How's it going, Shane?
We
Going
had
through
this-
my electronic storage so I can try to get my PlayStation 2 functioning.
Whenever I see
Also to run
old age
diagnostics.
homes, I think of my grandparents on both sides. My dad's side of the family, both his parents got dementia. My grandpa died from it a few years ago, and we had to fly all the way to Michigan for the funeral. And my grandma's still kicking, but she can't remember shit. But she's happy, and she's safe. My dad's sisters check on her whenever they're able to, and she's happy, and she's safe. And when a loved one has dementia that's worsening, the best you can hope for is that they're happy and safe. And
If you're wondering what's in the background, it's
my mom's mom, she died of cancer that was very rare and aggressive. The sad part is the appointment where she was given her diagnosis of this very rare and aggressive cancer. That appointment was on 9/11, that actual day. And she died early the following April. I don't know if she would have gotten dementia or not, but my grandpa, my mom's dad, he's alive, but he's got dementia. He forgets that my mom grew up, graduated, got married, had me and my brother, and that I got married and my brother got married. He remembers none of that. And it's hard. When you got someone with declining mental health like that, it's a very long goodbye. And so if any of you are caregivers for dementia, or you care for someone that does, I respect you, and I am grateful for the kind service provided to those who need the help. Some people aren't able to handle caring for their parents for any variety of reasons. And so those with the real heart for it, I respect them. What do you mean by accepted? I hate no one for their bedroom activity choices. I just get offended when it's shoved into my face. I believe everyone deserves the basic needs of life. I just don't support I don't support anything other than traditional marriage. That doesn't mean I hate them or have ill feelings. I just recognize that that's not how God designed things to be. But if you're ever in need, like if you were a stranger in need of help, I don't care what you choose to do in the bedroom. I just ask that you be kind and respectful, and that's it. I'm just kind of grandma because she could always hit her up. That's funny.
I'm gonna go run to our storage real quick to see if I can find it.
I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be ending this stream soon. Being an adult in 2025 is so exhausting. think that's funny. But for real though, I have bad ADHD. I am super easily distracted. And if I don't put mental blinders on, like you do for a horse, I get distracted by everything around me, and I'll get a bunch of things started, but none of them finished. And I'm having to retrain myself to only tackle one thing at a time. That way, I'm fully dedicated, no mistakes will be made, and once it's done, I won't have to worry about it again. But old me likes to juggle a bunch of shit and try to get it all done at once. And it's not feasible. Alright, baby, I love you. You want me to pause it? Okay. Okay. Alright, love. Okay. I had something else I was going to say, but I lost that thought too. Oh well. I never grew up watching anime or most kids' TV shows because my parents were super picky about what I was allowed to watch. And so I'm watching different animes. I've finished quite a few, and so far I've enjoyed every one of them that I've given a real chance. I've watched One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, Assassination Classroom, Full Metal Alchemist, Dead Man Wonderland. I feel like there's others, but oh, there's one called That Time I Reincarnated as a Vending Machine. It's pretty great. I have not seen Game of Thrones. Not a single episode. I've seen some clips of main character deaths and compilations of like top 10 most brutal TV show deaths or whatnot. I seen the part where the one guy gets molten metal poured over his head. That was pretty barbaric. I'm drawing a huge fat blank on any other Game of Thrones type of deaths I've seen, but I'm big on Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit more than anything. I also love the Marvel movies and anything sci-fi. I also love a good action adventure. I also enjoy really good horror too. Gore used to bother me, but as I've gotten older, it doesn't faze me anymore. It's amazing how much gore anime is able to depict that real life people can't recreate. Not into cartoons much, except for South Park. South Park's good. Family Guy is also funny. American Dad is also funny. Robot Chicken, they got some funny bits. But I mostly grew up watching the Boomerang channel, where it's older generation cartoons. Like the stuff our parents would have watched when they were kids. And I watched Cartoon Network. And yeah, that's about it. Didn't really watch the Disney Channel. or any other kid channels. I was very overprotected and overly shielded. And now as a 34-year-old, I'm watching animes that high school me would never think I'd be watching. Lauder you're okay with. What's the first 3 acid? Yeah, Cartoon Network is good. Hi Popper. What you doing? What? The dog is standing in, or she was standing in the doorway looking at me like she wanted something. Funny. But I mostly watched Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Looney Tunes. Really loved Looney Tunes. And Johnny Quest. I haven't thought about that cartoon in a long time. But I think a lot of today's newer material, it's so dumbed down that it's truly brain rot. And so a lot of the older stuff appeals to me more. Then again, I was raised different. Or you were tripping hard and you had to turn it off. A bad trip can ruin anything. I watched a bit of Fairly Odd Parents here and there. Jimmy Neutron was also fun. Doug. The Justice League cartoons. The Batman. Teen Titans. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for feeding Sadie.
Oh yeah, she was very happy.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I don't know what happened to the bag of stuff.
I'm actually getting ready to end the stream so I can take a break. I can help you look for it. That's funny. Maniac. Hello, PL and H. Nice to see you. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats or Ren and Stimpy or Real Monsters. I only watched a couple episodes of Hey Arnold. But wasn't allowed to watch Powderpuff Girls. Dexter's Lab was iffy. My upbringing was different. I'm gonna give myself a break because I've been live for 2 hours and 39 minutes. If there's any last remarks you guys want to say, now is the right time to do it. Because I'm tired and I have laundry that needs doing. And I'm realistically not going to do it if I'm live talking with you guys. I'm too distracted. Some people think it's quirky and cute and fun. It's not. It's frustrating and stressful. Constantly forget things and get distracted. Okay. I'm gonna check on the laundry again. But I'm gonna end this now. I will return after I'm done with laundry and all of that. But I love you all. I appreciate you all and your kindness. And I'm praying for all of you. Remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. I'll see you later.